What's going on, guys? Drumble B here with another Detroit Lions video. Lions coming fresh off the bye, going to Huntsville to take on those Pittsburgh Steelers. What can I say? We have not had much success against this team in recent memory. In the past couple times we played them, we haven't beaten them in quite some time. Honestly, we struggle against the AFC North in general. Like, the Bengals have owned us. The Ravens have been owning us. The only team we've really gotten any wins off as of late is just the Cleveland Browns. And you know how they're looking, how this Lions team is looking this year. That script could finally turn for the Cleveland Browns when we see them, and we don't play them just yet. But getting into this game a little bit, Lions, I'm hoping, into the bye week coming for the second half of this season, offensively they can just be a little bit more complete. I think we've seen some weeks with the Lions where they've been able to run the ball a little bit, but outside of that, I just haven't seen enough from the passing game, to really complement that, even whether it be, just dropping back and passing, or even out of the play action game. We just haven't seen enough, open some stuff up like downfield that could really help this offense out. Like, they've just been very anemic, and that's a big part of why this team has not won a football game yet. And as far as the defense, they've been up and down. Like, they had a really terrible game against the Philadelphia Eagles. A big part of that was the inefficiency of the offense. The defense was out there quite a bit, but yeah, especially in that second half against Philadelphia, I think things really just fell apart. Kind of same thing we saw against the Cincinnati Bengals prior to that game. As far as what you got with the Steelers coming in, they're definitely a different kind of offense than you'll see with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think, like a lot of what the Lions want to do, they're definitely going to want to try and run the ball and set up some stuff from there. I think their pass attack is a little bit iffy, but not as iffy as the Lions. They definitely can make some play. Ben is showing he can still make some plays downfield and make some smart plays in the mid-range and short ball as well. As far as what the Lions game plan should be from a defensive standpoint, you want to try and get some pressure on Ben. I think that's and at the same time, as you're bringing pressure, you want to be able to stop the running backs, because I think the main thing you want to stop when you're playing this Steelers team specifically, especially with Ben, not being in his prime, you definitely don't want them running the football. So I think that's got to be the big point of emphasis for the Detroit Lions, is trying to stop this run game, with Najee Harris and all those boys. But it's going to definitely be a tall order. We'll see how that is able to work out. I'm not sure what's going to go on with all the guys up there, and as far as what we're going to do with the game plan will be. And offensively for the Lions, like I've been saying multiple weeks, trying to get the run attack going and then set up the play action and all that stuff, but it just hasn't been panned out, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it this week either. As for how I see this game playing out, I really do feel like the Steelers have the edge on both sides of the ball, to be honest. I feel like they'll be able to run the football, and that's going to set up just enough for them, get their pass attack going. And offensively for the Detroit Lions, they're going against this Pittsburgh Steelers defensive front. I feel like the Steelers can be had in the secondary, but I don't think this line is really going to hold up with what the Steelers got going up in front. I just don't feel like we have enough threats to really get down the field. We don't really have that scary guy who scares you. We don't really have that the outside of Swift. He can make some magic happen, but I think the Steelers have too much on defense for this Detroit Lions offense. So I think we're going to see a lot of struggles like we've seen. This is definitely going to be one of those where I could see it getting out of hand. I don't predict it will be as bad as what we saw in the Philadelphia game or in the Bengals game, but honestly, I just don't see how the Lions are going to win this, especially with the way they've been looking on offense. They've just been so terrible, and if this continues, they could actually be threatening to go 0-17. I hate to say it, but unless this offense starts to turn it on and get a little bit of juice and some magic and some consistency going, it's going to be one of those kind of seasons where, yeah, I just haven't seen enough from this offense that gives me any confidence that they can win this game. But I think they'll keep it close for a little bit, but I do see Pittsburgh winning this game anywhere from 10 to 17 points. So I think they win this one comfortably. Lions fans, let me know your thoughts. Steeler fans, let me know your thoughts. And go Lions, and I'll see you guys next week.